Welcome back to Love from the Kitchen. Today we're going to make some homemade Spanish rice, and we started preparing some of the ingredients. So there's some chopped tomatoes. That's about half a cup. There's about a quarter cup of chopped onion. We're going to use some black pepper. We're going to use some cumin. We're going to use about half of this can, so about 4 ounces of tomato sauce. And there's a little bit of salt. And we've got onion powder and garlic powder over here, and then we're going to use some canola oil to brown the rice. Instead of using chili powder, we're going to use this homemade roasted salsa we picked up at a local store out in the country. We'll be using some of that later as well. And we've added about a quarter cup of oil into the pan to brown the rice. So we're adding 1 cup of long grain rice.
Then half a teaspoon of all the spices.
Okay, we're going to use about half a teaspoon of all these spices. So there's the garlic powder. There's the onion powder. There's cumin. And black pepper. Table salt. Smells very aromatic.
Mm-hmm.
Now we'll give all that a mix and get incorporated. And let that cook until the rice gets brown. It's time to add in the onions so we can sweat them down and get them a little tender. Now the rice is getting kind of brown. And the pan's getting hotter. We're going to add the tomatoes. Okay, cook that for a couple minutes. Now we're going to add the tomato sauce, half a cup or 4 ounces.
Cups are all gone. Cups of water.
2 cups of water,
Cool.
cold. So the coloration in the water added was from using the can of tomato sauce, which is 8 ounces, to rinse out the can and just use the water. It cleans out the can. There you go. And just pours it back into the rice. Okay, now we're going to add 1 teaspoon of the chicken bouillon. That's about half a teaspoon.
That's a teaspoon.
Okay, there you go. 1 teaspoon of chicken bouillon. And that just layers of flavor. We've talked in other videos about layering flavors. You build up all those flavors. That gives you a depth of flavor when you're eating the food instead of a flavor bomb. And just stir that up a little bit. I'll continue cooking this till it gets to a slow boil, and then we'll put a lid on it and let it cook on low for 20 minutes. And we're going to add, there's about a tablespoon, 2 tablespoons of that salsa, just to again add another element of flavor with the roasted peppers and chilies in that salsa. Now that's about a medium heat salsa. Some people would use chili powder or some other chili source to add a little bit of spice to the rice. Okay, it's been 20 minutes. See if we can get in close without steaming up the lens. When your rice is finished cooking, you may notice a crispy layer on the bottom. So what we do is take off the top tender layer, and then it leaves you this crispy layer. Now this is a layer that a lot of fine restaurants actually try and duplicate and sell it as crispy rice. You'll see Bobby Flay make it on the Food Network. It's really delicious. So don't be concerned if you see this little bit of a crispy layer on the bottom of your rice after it's done cooking. Just take off the soft part first, and then if you like this part, eat it, and if you don't, discard it, but I'll tell you it's really good. Thank you for watching the video. We hope you enjoyed it. Be sure to stay tuned for more, give it a like, and subscribe to our channel, and we'll see you next time with love from the kitchen.